Welcome to the weekend, everybody. So, Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for them, Randall and Gobert. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Gobert with it, now guarded by Ayton. Conley with a wide-open look, hits it from three-point range.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
On the wing, James. And they double up James. Here's Hachimura. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here is Edwards. To Gobert. Doncic against Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Over Doncic. Edwards, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting into the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
The next answer. Keep it going. A move.
Checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's coming off an excellent season and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ayton sets the pick for LeBron. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there, and Ayton throws it down.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play, James is excellent at that.
But Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Here's Doncic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Pass to Edwards. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
On the wing, Reeves. Edwards defending. No good from LeBron. Randall passes to Conley. Outside, Edwards. Beyond the arc. Outside for Randall. Buries it from three-point range. Randall's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
LeBron against McDaniel. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Fantastic. Lakers.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Timberwolves leading by 3. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you guys.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Smart. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Miller in the corner. No good from outside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now, here's Doncic. Clock at 6. Back to Smart. This one for 3. They get it back. Trying his luck from deep. Vanderbilt misses. 1 quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Maxi Kleber. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Now Smart following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Vanderbilt finds LaRavia. To the middle. Lakers passing it around. In the corner, Smart with it. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Pass to Smart. Reeves right side. Vanderbilt kicks to Smart. He nails it, and we're tied up. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. LaRavia passes to Kleba. And no good that time. Reed with the defensive effort. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Here's LaRavia. Scoreless thus far. Kleba with a screen on DiVincenzo. Smart misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
For 3, Edwards hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers and the Timberwolves making a change here. Now here is Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Compton. And Doncic with the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Connect. He's checked in for Smith. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. James with it. Jacks up a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Pass to connect.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Back to
half.
LeBron, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 5. James looking it over. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley. And a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. For the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the paint, here's Conley. Nice D from Doncic.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
McDaniels against James. Pass to Hachimura. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Now Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. LeBron outside. Hachimura with a screen on McDaniel. Shoots over McDaniel. Los Angeles with another miss. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. This question comes from B Smooth 94 asking, which one of you 3 is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be smooth. None of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good. Very convincing.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point. Now here's LeBron. From deep, Reeves. And rebounded by McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Conley for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Conley's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Conley's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day.
Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down, but Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to their field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. You know, they made very few bad decisions. Now Gobert, still without a basket. And the basket by Edwards.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
It's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone in Boston. Nice try. It's all good. Let's see it.
Take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Rudy Gobert, third.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
LeBron up top. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got 6 points.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Great last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Lakers trail by 6. And here's Reeves outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Reeves keeping the defense honest there, knocking down that corner three.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Out to Conley. There's the triple. Brings it from beyond the arc. Conley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Back to Doncic. From the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Reeves with it. Conley picks him up. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. Over Conley. Out to Doncic. They get the rebound. Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. On the free throw, no good. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
You're smart. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they pick up 2. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
After a tough first half, their field goal percentage finally starting to creep up, trying to hold on tight to this lead.
Pass to LaRavia. Reeves outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Shannon. The tray. The shot, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Vanderbilt with the steal. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. LaRavia finds Kleba. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LaRavia's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And I could watch threes from the corner all day. Smart seems to have a feel from there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A change here. Doncic is checked in. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dillingham. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Randall, and it goes down 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
And it's Doncic missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
The first free throw is good. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Marcus Smart.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
And it's Doncic missing.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Randall kicks to McDaniel. Conley with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Now Doncic. It's Doncic battling down low.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Here's McDaniel. Now Gobert. Now Randall. The shot from 20. Cleared away by Ayton. Lakers trail by 8. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, great touch off the pass.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, driving inside.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
One more time, the Lakers high score.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic going to work.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Edwards. Now Conley. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Lets loose a three. Doncic there for the rebound. Now James. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Now Randall. From outside, Doncic for the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Steps back. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
Mike Conley. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, LeBron James.
It's the Timberwolves now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Randall. From deep. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Clean from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Edwards. And so Minnesota takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game. You know, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.